Montana Family Farms is brought to you by Montana Farmers Union.
Montana winters can be harsh, and when you're trying to raise all grass-fed and finished cattle, it can be near impossible. That's all but true for McCafferty Ranch. I'm Joey Taylor, and tonight I'm bringing you inside their operation to show you how they get it done without ever having to worry about Mother Nature.
There's a few, maybe a few operations in the U.S. that do it, but we truly think that we're one of a kind, and we don't really know of anyone else doing this.
They're using science to feed their herd.
We take grain, we water it, it sprouts, and basically we're feeding a barley sprout to our cattle, and that is a hydroponic plant.
So every day we seed 2 of these racks. Once a grain gets even just the slightest bit of root growth, the composition of that seed has changed from a grain to a grass. So every 6 days we rotate through this entire plant. So we feed these two of these racks each day.
But why go through this trouble? Isn't beef just beef?
I think most butchers would tell you, if they were being honest, that some of the best beef they've ever seen is grass-fed, 100% grass-fed.
When Drew Hicks opened up Central Avenue Meats in downtown Great Falls just last year, the plan from the get-go was to keep Montana beef inside Montana. And that's why every last bit of his beef comes from McCafferty Ranch.
The biggest key for us has been aligning with a quality ranch that has a very high standard that they hold themselves to.
We know exactly what each animal has been through in their life. We know that cow's number, we know its mother, we know its grandmother, we know its whole life history. It goes from us to Drew. We know which ones have headed to Drew. We pick the cream of the crop for him.
But the ranch to table philosophy doesn't stop there.
Hi, welcome. How many for you today? 2? Well, come on in. Whatever seat you like.
McCafferty beef goes from Central Avenue Meats before ending up here at Roadhouse Diner.
We actually get their meat in here and we grind it fresh. So it's a fresh ground beef. I think when you know where your food comes from and you understand the process and that there's no chemicals going into it, that holds value into the big scheme of life, and it just brings value to the customer ultimately.
From ranch to butcher to table, it was a process years in the making. But the McCaffertys say without the help from places like Central Avenue Meats and the Roadhouse Diner, it wouldn't have been possible.
It's a dream come true. We've always wanted to be self-sustaining in our ranch, to be able to go ahead and produce cattle and then feed them and then actually sell them to the public.
While the McCaffertys continue to focus on putting Montana beef on your table, they're also raising up the next generation to do the same, ensuring that you have grass-fed Montana beef for years to come. In Belt, I'm Joey Taylor, Montana Right Now.